Listen up. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. When life punches you in the face, when your body breaks, and your mind screams stop, that's when you've got two choices: quit like a coward or dig deep. Find the savage inside and push through like a warrior. This isn't about talent or luck. It's about refusing to quit. You want to quit, then stay right where you are, in pain, in failure, in weakness. But if you want to be unstoppable, you better learn how to hate quitting more than you hate pain. I'm going to be real with you. Quitting is the easiest thing you'll ever do. It's the default setting for every human being when things get hard. But let me tell you this, every single time you quit, you let down the one person who deserves your loyalty the most: yourself. Pain, it's a lie. It screams at you to stop, to fold, to give up. But pain is temporary, it fades. What lasts forever is the pride you build when you don't quit. When you push past the point your mind says enough. That's where greatness is born. Excuses, they're the chains that keep you locked in mediocrity. Tired. I'm hurt. It's too hard. Those are just stories your weak mind tells to protect itself. But the truth is you're stronger than every excuse you've ever made. The difference between those who win and those who quit is simple: winners don't listen to the lies their mind tells them. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. If you want to change, to grow, to conquer, you have to embrace the suck, pain, struggle, hardship. Those aren't enemies, they're your training partners. Quitters run from them. Champions hunt them down. This battle is not outside of you, it's inside. Your mind will betray you every step of the way. It will tell you to quit. It will tell you you're not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy. But you have to train that mind like a weapon, sharpen it every day until it obeys you. Every failure, every setback, every loss, that's fuel. Use it. Use it to light a fire so hot inside of you that quitting becomes unthinkable. You won't win every battle, but you will win the war if you refuse to quit. And hear this loud and clear: no one is coming to save you. There is no hero waiting in the wings. The only rescue is your own relentless refusal to quit. So the question is simple: how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to prove to yourself that you're tougher than any excuse, any pain, any fear? The choice is yours. Quit now and live with regret, or push through and live with honor. Don't quit. Not now, not ever. Pain is temporary. Let that sink in. I want you to imagine this: your body is screaming at you to stop. Every muscle, every fiber, every nerve feels like it's on fire. Your lungs burn like you just sprinted through a forest fire. And your heart feels like it's about to explode. Your mind, that's the real enemy. It's begging you to quit, to give in, to take the easy way out. But here's the truth. The moment your mind screams, stop, that's exactly when you find out what you're made of. Most people never get to that moment because they quit long before it even arrives. But you've got to learn to live in that pain, to stare it in the eye and tell it it's not the boss of you. Pain is a test. It's the ultimate challenge that separates those who win from those who quit. When your mind wants to shut down, when your body trembles with exhaustion, that's not the end. That's the beginning. That's the moment where the weak fall away and the warriors emerge. You want to know who you really are. Not when you're comfortable. Not when things are easy. But when every cell in your body is screaming for relief, and you choose to keep pushing, That's when victory starts being carved out of your very soul. You've been lied to your entire life if you think pain is something to avoid. Pain is not your enemy. It's the only way you break through limits you didn't even know existed. It's the crack in the wall where light comes through, where growth happens. Every time you want to quit, every time you're about to give in to the voice that says you can't go any further, push one more step, one more rep, one more mile, one more second, because that one step, that one rep, that 1 second is the difference between quitting and finding your true strength. Victory is forever, but it's not handed to you. You earn it in the trenches of pain and struggle. It's forged in the moments you refuse to quit, when every part of you wanted to collapse. It's not a trophy on a shelf or a medal around your neck. It's a fire inside that burns, long after the pain has faded. The world doesn't remember how easy something was for you. They remember that you didn't quit. They remember the fight, the grind, the relentless refusal to give up. So when your body and mind scream quit, that's not the end of the story. That's when the real story begins. That's when you get to decide who you really are. Are you the person who falls apart when things get tough? Or are you the person who digs deep, shatters limits, and rises stronger every time? Pain is temporary. Victory is forever. You either let the pain break you, or you let it make you unstoppable. Excuses are lies you tell yourself, plain and simple. Every time you say, I can't, I'm too tired, I don't have time, or it's too hard, you're spinning a story to protect your fragile mind from facing the truth. You're afraid to push past your limits. Excuses are the chains that keep you locked in place. The safe little prison where you tell yourself it's okay to quit. But it's not okay. Every excuse you make is a brick in the wall between you and greatness. And if you want to break through, you've got to stop hiding behind those lies. You have to stare those excuses down and call them exactly what they are. Bullshit. The harsh reality is this: no one owes you anything. Nobody's going to hand you success, happiness, or respect on a silver platter. Those things are earned by the ones who refuse to quit, who refuse to believe the lies their mind throws at them. The only thing standing between you and greatness is your decision to keep going when every part of your body and mind screams quit. You want to get better, you want to be strong, you want to be unstoppable, then you have to get ruthless with your excuses. Crush them, destroy them, don't let them fool you for one more second. Excuses are comfortable, they give you a way out. But comfort is the enemy of progress. Comfort is the place where dreams go to die. When you're comfortable, you're not growing, you're not evolving, you're just existing. And existing isn't enough. If you want to push yourself to the edge and beyond, you've got to embrace the discomfort that comes with grinding every day, with going the extra mile, with facing your weaknesses head on. Excuses want you to play small, to be average, to settle. You have to reject that. You have to choose greatness, even when it hurts. You're going to have days when your mind tries to sabotage you with every excuse in the book. When your body feels like it's done. When the voice inside your head whispers that you're not strong enough, not fast enough, not smart enough. That's when you have to double down. That's when you have to remind yourself that excuses are nothing but lies. Lies you tell to make quitting easier. But quitting is never easier. Quitting leaves you with regret. It leaves you with the question, what if? it leaves you weak. You want to change your life. Then change the way you talk to yourself. Kill the excuses before they get a chance to grow. Every time you want to say, I can't, replace it with, I will. Every time you want to say, I'm too tired, remember that pain is temporary and pride is forever. Every time you want to say, it's too hard, remind yourself that nothing worth having comes easy. The decision to keep going is the only thing that separates the warriors from the quitters, the champions from the rest. You have everything you need inside of you to silence those excuses. You have a mind built for war, a heart built for battle, and a spirit that's stronger than any lie. The question is, will you step up and fight? Or will you keep hiding behind those excuses that are just lies you tell yourself? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the brutal truth nobody wants to hear, because the moment you step outside your comfort zone, everything inside you screams to go back. Your body, your mind, your emotions, they all fight tooth and nail to drag you back to safety. But safety is a cage. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Growth doesn't happen in the soft, easy places where you lounge and complain. Growth lives on the edge of pain, on the ragged cliff where your mind wants to collapse but your will says, not today. If you want to be great, if you want to break the limits that society, your family, and even your own mind have placed on you, then you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Quitters, they run from discomfort like it's the plague. They want a life that's easy, simple, pain-free. But life isn't a Netflix show with commercial breaks and a happy ending guaranteed. Life is a constant battle against discomfort, against struggle, against pain. The people who win, real winners, don't just accept discomfort, they embrace it. They lean into it like a warrior charging headfirst into the storm. They know that every second spent in pain, every ounce of struggle is an investment in their future self. They understand that the grind, the suffering, is the only way to build the kind of mental toughness that separates champions from the rest. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. If you want to live a life that matters, you have to push yourself into the unknown, the uncomfortable, the terrifying. That's where the magic happens. That's where your mind rewires itself, where your body adapts, and where your spirit gets forged in the fire. The edge of pain is the battlefield for your soul. It's where you face your fears, your doubts, your weaknesses. And every time you lean into that discomfort, instead of running away, you become a little stronger, a little tougher, a little more unstoppable. You're going to have days when your body aches, when your mind begs for mercy, when every fiber of your being screams for relief. That's when you have to remind yourself, this is the moment that counts. This is the moment that builds champions. This is the moment that defines who you really are. You don't get to choose whether discomfort shows up. It's always going to be there. You get to choose how you respond. You can either shrink away or you can step forward and face it head on. Winners choose to face it. Winners choose to grow through it. When you start leaning into discomfort, something incredible happens. Your mind changes. You stop fearing pain because you realize pain isn't your enemy. Pain is your signal. It's your body telling you you're alive. You're fighting, you're growing. You start craving the challenge, the grind, the hard work, because you know that's the only way to get better, faster, stronger. You start living a life that most people only dream about, a life defined by discipline, resilience, and relentless pursuit of greatness. If you want to be unstoppable, if you want to break through every barrier that stands between you and your potential, then get comfortable being uncomfortable. Quit running from the hard things. Quit hiding from the pain. Lean into it. Own it. Because growth lives on the edge of pain, and that's exactly where you're going to find your greatness. Your mind is a weapon, and it's the most powerful weapon you'll ever have. But here's the catch. If you don't train it, if you don't sharpen it, it'll turn on you faster than you can blink. The battle isn't outside, it's inside. It's the war raging in the battlefield of your own mind that determines whether you quit or conquer, whether you collapse or rise. You can't control everything in the world around you, but you can control how your mind responds to it. Master your mind, and you master your life. It's that simple, and it's that brutal. Most people walk around like their minds are some untouchable thing, like it's separate from the sweat, the grind, the pain. But the truth is your mind is a muscle, just like any other muscle in your body. And if you want to be unstoppable, you have to train it relentlessly every single day. When your mind starts whispering those lies, you're too tired, you're not good enough, this is impossible, that's when the real training begins. You don't give in. You don't let those voices win. You grab that weapon by the handle and you train it harder than you've ever trained your body. This isn't some feel-good pep talk. This is war. The battlefield is your mind, and every thought is a soldier you either recruit or send into retreat. The mind will try to trick you, sabotage you, slow you down with fear and doubt. But you have to be smarter than that. You have to be ruthless. You have to attack those thoughts with discipline, with consistency, with a ferocity that refuses to back down. You have to turn every weakness into a weapon, every fear into fuel, every setback into ammunition for your next fight. You don't get to pick the battles life throws at you, but you get to pick how you prepare for them. That means waking up every day and making a conscious choice to train your mind harder than the day before. It means running into the discomfort, the pain, the struggle, and telling your mind, you don't control me. It means building a fortress inside your head so strong that no excuse, no fear, no moment of weakness can breach it. Mastering your mind is about more than just pushing through pain or ignoring discomfort. It's about owning your thoughts, controlling your emotions, and creating a mental environment where quitting isn't even an option. It's about rewiring your brain to see challenges as opportunities, to see failure as a lesson, to see pain as growth. When you master your mind, you stop being a victim of circumstance and start being the architect of your destiny. This kind of mental training isn't easy. It's brutal. It's exhausting. It will break you down before it builds you up. But if you commit to it, if you keep grinding no matter what, your mind will become the most lethal weapon you've ever wielded. It will turn fear into courage, doubt into confidence, and weakness into strength, because the greatest battle you'll ever fight is the one inside your own head. And when you win that battle, there's nothing in this world that can stop you. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. That's not just a catchy phrase. It's a hard truth hammered into the bones of every person who's ever achieved anything worth having. Failure isn't defeat unless you quit. The moment you stop showing up, the moment you throw in the towel and say, I'm done, that's when failure wins. But if you keep showing up, No matter how many times you get knocked down, you're still in the fight. And as long as you're in the fight, the comeback is real and it's coming. The world is going to throw punches at you. Life will slam you into the dirt when you least expect it. You'll lose jobs, you'll lose people, you'll fail tests, you'll fail relationships, and you'll fail yourself. It's going to hurt like hell, and it's going to make you question everything. But here's the deal. Those moments don't define you. How you respond to those moments does. You can either stay down and let failure write your story, or you can get up and rewrite it with every scar, every bruise, every bit of brokenness turned into fuel. I'm talking about the people who keep grinding when the whole world tells them to quit. The people who keep showing up even when their legs feel like they're going to give out, even when their hearts are broken, even when their minds are screaming for mercy. Those are the people who understand that setbacks are nothing more than setups. Setups for something greater, something stronger, something that the world isn't ready for yet. They know that every failure is a lesson, a test, a step forward disguised in pain. You want to be a winner. You want to come back stronger. Then you have to stop seeing failure as the end. Failure is the beginning of the grind. It's the spark that lights the fire inside you that says, not this time. Next time, I'm coming back harder. Because every comeback story ever told is filled with setbacks, failures, and moments where quitting seemed like the only option. But those stories are written by people who refuse to give in. They chose to get up, to keep moving, to keep fighting. Showing up is the key. It's not about being perfect. It's not about never falling. It's about having the guts to stand up every time you fall, dust yourself off, and say, I'm not done yet. That's where true strength lies. In the relentless refusal to quit. In the brutal honesty that you're going to get knocked down, but you're never going to stay down. Every setback is a challenge to your spirit, a test of your will, an invitation to prove to yourself that you're tougher than the circumstances, tougher than the pain, tougher than the failure. You don't get to control what happens to you, but you do get to control how you respond. And the best response, keep showing up, keep grinding, keep fighting, because as long as you do, the comeback isn't just possible, it's inevitable. No one is coming to save you. That's a cold, hard truth that most people don't want to face, but it's the reality that separates the weak from the warriors. You are alone in this fight. Nobody owes you a damn thing. No hero is going to swoop in and fix your problems. No rescue team is waiting around the corner to bail you out when things get tough. You're in this battle by yourself. And the only way out is through your own refusal to quit. Most people spend their lives waiting for someone to notice them, waiting for an opportunity to fall in their lap, waiting for a break that never comes, but waiting is a death sentence. Waiting kills dreams, kills ambition, kills potential. If you want something, you have to get up and take it. Nobody's going to hand it to you. You have to earn it, fight for it, bleed for it. You have to be the one who shows up when no one else does. You have to be your own damn hero when the world turns its back on you, and it will. What are you going to do? When friends disappear, family doubts, and the noise of the world gets louder, are you going to crumble? Are you going to stand taller? This is the moment where men are made, where warriors are born. You either accept the loneliness of the fight, or you get swallowed by it. There is no in, between. The only rescue is your own refusal to quit. That's it. No one else is going to push you through the pain. No one else is going to carry your broken body across the finish line. The only thing standing between you and your goals is your own grit, your own mindset, your own will to keep moving forward when every part of you wants to give up. This is the brutal reality of life. Self-reliance isn't a choice, it's a necessity. When you start to realize that you're the only one responsible for your survival, your success, your happiness, something changes inside you. You stop looking for permission. You stop waiting for validation. You stop relying on anyone else to save you. You become unstoppable because your drive comes from within, from a place so deep that no external force can shake it. This path is lonely, but it's the only one that leads to greatness. Comfort and support are luxuries. If you want to rise above, you have to learn to thrive in the solitude, in the struggle, in the silence where nobody's cheering you on. You have to become your own coach, your own motivator, your own guardian. And when the darkness creeps in, when doubt claws at your mind, you fight back harder. You tell yourself, I'm not quitting. I'm not stopping. I am here. I am ready. No one is coming to save you. You're in this alone. The only rescue is your refusal to quit. When you own that truth, when you live it, when you breathe it, you become a force that no circumstance, no obstacle, no failure can defeat. Because you carry the power to save yourself inside you every damn day, every damn moment. There it is, the truth no one wants to face, but every champion lives by. Pain is temporary. Excuses are lies. Discomfort is the path. Your mind is your weapon. Setbacks are setups, and no one is coming to save you. You either step up and own your life, or you let it slip through your fingers. The battle is brutal. The grind is relentless, and the cost is high, but so is the reward. The difference between those who quit and those who conquer comes down to one thing: refusal. Refuse to quit. Refuse to back down. Refuse to be average. This is your war. This is your life. Get after it.